No lie, one of the hardest decisions to make is how to rock your hat. You dig? Like, you don't want to be looking crazy. You don't want to be looking stupid. But anyway, let's get straight to the point. This is not going to be a long video. We straight to the point with it. I'm trying to find my formula and keep this joint going as much as I can. I'm a procrastinator. I get new ideas every day. So we straight to the point today. Straight to the point. Stop saying you did it on your own if you had any handout. Stop screaming you self-made if you had any handout, any favors, anybody that looked out for you, anybody that assisted you, gave you any information, any money, any whatever. If somebody gave you something, please stop screaming you self-made. Please stop screaming you independent. Nobody can do this on their own. Do what on their own? Nobody can excel in this world on their own. You're going to always need assistance because you're going to have to learn from something. You're going to have to get different examples. You might need financial support. If you don't need financial support, you might need information. You might need resources. You might need network. The point is, it's a common thing nowadays, especially in the music business, where artists scream, I did it on my own, I'm self-made, and nobody gave me nothing. It's like, it be a bold-faced lie most of the time. Most of the time, it's a bold-faced lie. You got people that be behind the scenes that be financially backing people. You know what I'm saying? Financially backing artists, like literally behind the scenes. They don't want to be known. They don't want to be heard. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, even want their face being seen for whatever reason, whether it's, for whatever reason. And, an artist would be, looking the part, being the front man, but at the beginning of the day, man, you got people giving you stuff behind the scenes. You got, I'm speaking in the music business because I'm in the music business, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you're a rapper. You got a producer, you know what I mean? This producer is giving you free beats or giving you beats for a super cheap price, you know what I'm saying? Because he know you don't got millions of dollars at the moment. You making it, I did this on my own. It's like, dude, the producer, he made the beat that you was rapping on. He created that sound. People listen to music, they vibing to the beat, man. Shout out to producers. I always talk to all my producer homies, Solo Hendrix in particular, Solo Mente on Instagram. Y'all follow him. I tell him all the time, man, producers is real underrated and underappreciated. You know what I'm saying? Because when people don't understand, the producer lays the foundation to the sound. You know what I mean? When you listen to music, what you doing this to? You vibe your head to the melody, to the beat. Who created the beat? The producer. The producer created the beat. The artist just put words on the beat. You know what I mean? So at the beginning of the day, it's not to downplay or discredit nobody craft or nothing like that. But at the beginning of the day, I think sometimes people don't understand that, like, man, it's levels to everything, and everything requires a team of components to work together to bring something to fruition. And that's pretty much the gist of it. But I think it's really disrespectful and a slap in the face to anybody that ever did anything for you when you get on these platforms, or you get, on these platforms and interviews and stuff and say, oh, I did it on my own, ain't nobody did nothing for me. Man, your grandma probably gave you some of her social security check. You dig what I'm saying? Man, it be handouts coming from everywhere. Me personally, I'm a videographer, you know what I'm saying? I done managed a few artists, you know what I'm saying? I done actually paid for studio time for artists. I actually shot thousands and thousands and thousands of videos. Google me. Film about me, I can Google me. I ain't gonna get off into the resume, but just Google me. I know personally, I looked out for several people. You know what I mean? No matter what I charge, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't feel like you got it, I'm looking out for you. Come on, do the next thing. A person get to a certain level and they forget that. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a slap in the face, you know what I'm saying? That's not to say that when somebody do, I can only speak for myself. When I do stuff, man, it's genuinely from a genuine place, 100%. I don't do it for the credit. I don't do it for somebody to run around and say, hey, Deezy put me on, Deezy put me in position, Deezy did this with me. It's not that, but it's really disrespectful and ungrateful when you really publicly stress, oh, I did it on my own, anybody did nothing for me, and people forget. I done had managers, CEOs, investors pay me money for artists, like literally give me thousands of dollars for artists, and then I see these same artists run and say, hey, nobody did nothing for them, and I'm like, wait, somebody gave me thousands of dollars for you, you didn't give it to me, so, alright, I guess ain't nobody do nothing for you. It's just, the point is, people get amnesia, people get to a certain level, and they forget. There's nothing wrong with having assistance, with having you know, help, you know what I'm saying, with having support, you know what I'm saying. Me personally, I appreciate everybody that ever did anything for me, you know what I'm saying, whether you feel like it was small or not, you dig what I'm saying. I can share a story with y'all, like when I was in prison, you know what I mean, before I went to go do 5 years, you know what I mean, when I was in the county, man, a dude on Instagram, my guy, I'm gonna tag him in this post so he can let y'all know this is no jokes or nothing, you know what I'm saying, this way back 2007 when I was on my way to the penitentiary. My guy, Fetty, you dig? Real solid dude. We not in the same gang, none of that. We was just in the county together. My support system wasn't strong when I was locked up. I didn't have a strong support system. And if anybody that been in prison know, if your support system not strong, you might be starving in there. You might not have no deodorant in there. You might not have no toothpaste, whatever it might be. My guy, Fetty, I never asked nobody for nothing. The man naturally took a liking to me. We clicked, and you know, he kept me fed a lot of nights, you know what I'm saying, just on the strength of pure sincerity, I guess, you know what I mean. Like literally, I never asked him for nothing. Hey, you don't owe me nothing, anything. And to him, it probably was something small. And so boom, fast forward years later, I go to prison, I do 5 years, I get out, I become a videographer, I'm shooting videos, I'm in the music business, people thinking that I'm blowing up a certain way or whatever, but I always kept them in my mind and was looking for them. And then through social media, I had ended up finding them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, man, I've been looking for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you did for me, I'll never forget that. You probably looking at it like, dude, I just gave you some ramen noodles and some corn chips. Like, that really ain't nothing. Man, it was everything to me. You know what I mean? Period. Because without you, I would have been starving a lot of nights. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. It don't matter how much thousands I done seen, or how many cars I done got, or how many houses I lived in, how much, you know, how fly I look, it don't matter. I still remember that. I remember that night. You know what I mean? You gave me some refried beans, some corn chips. You dig? I appreciate that. There's love for life off that. You know what I mean? One of my guys always say, man, I can't give y'all the slogans. But what I can say is, man, it don't take a lot, you know what I'm saying, to be appreciated forever. You know what I mean? Anybody ever did anything for me, I appreciate you forever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bano. Shout out to Big T. Shout out to Rick from DSD1. Shout out to Tidy. Shout out to Belly on Boss. Shout out to Mighty Market. Shout out to anybody that ever did anything for me. I don't want nobody to forget nothing. The names I just said is particular reasons, you know what I'm saying, that they come right to the front of my mind. But over the years, a lot of people done a lot of things for me without me asking. I appreciate you. If you know you did something for me, I really appreciate you. It's not forgotten. You dig what I'm saying? So to everybody out here who be screaming they did it on their own, they independent this, they independent that, man, stop lying.